Hey guys, how you lot doing? Now, as you already know from my last video, my Vibe Monobox amp is no more. It doesn't seem to work. Like I said in my previous video, it didn't really blow, it just stopped working. Got the board there. I've checked through each component thoroughly, as you know, I do. No blown resistors, no blown components that I can see anywhere at all. It outputs a really faint, distorted version of the music. So, in the same video you saw, I went out and got myself a Diamond audio amplifier. This is the same RMS as the Vibe, but it's known to put out a little bit more. And as you can see here, it's got 4 40 amp fuses, which is different to the Vibe, which has got 3 30 amp fuses. So it's a fucking lot more powerful. But check this out. So got this in a post, decided to hook it up and test it out. It doesn't work. It actually doesn't work at all. It doesn't output any sound whatsoever. So I took the back off it, having a look inside. Again, absolutely perfect inside. Brilliant condition. There is no component I can see that is smoke, that's blown. I'll show you something interesting though. The panel that came with it, the base, when you lift it up, it had like a kind of orange, like kind of brown bit that looked like some bits had been blown, you know, had like a kind of burn effect, yeah? Look at this. New board, 13th of March 07. So this has already had a new board once in its life. So it should be, you know, a new board is basically a new amplifier. So it should be top notch, up and running. I've checked all the transistors in there. I haven't done any bench tests, I haven't done any multimeter tests with them. I've just looked at them and, you know, I've powered the amp up. You guys are going to say check your grounds, check your positives. I've wired it up in my room with my power supply. I have taken this amp out and wired up my Fusion, which works perfectly in the same circumstances. I've tried different speakers, I've tried a different wire, I've even taken it to my car and tested it out. Nothing works whatsoever. I get no sound output whatsoever. And as you can see here, I've got my speaker terminals. I've tried it in different holes. I've, you know, messed around with the gain knob, messed around with the phase switches, all of that. So I'm once again stuck with no bass. Now, new amplifier. I might get those ones fixed, but I think I'll just sell them straight on. I am looking myself for a proper decent amplifier right here. So let's go to my eBay. My eBay, as you can see, my homepage is loaded with amps. Log myself in. This is the Orion D5000 amp. That has got a day left and is on £102. I think that's going to go skyrocketing because £102 is bloody cheap. These amps are ridiculous. They're doing 1 ohm, 2,500 watts RMS times 1. That's a really, really good output. So that's a good amplifier. What else we got here? This one is a very good amplifier, but it's not quite powerful enough for what I need, and it only goes down to 2 ohms times 1. It won't deliver the power I need, but it's a bloody good amp anyway. If any of you guys from the UK are looking for a good fucking strong car amp that's not going to die on you anytime soon, JBL GTO 1201.1, good amplifier to buy, good investment. Now this is the one I'm interested in. It's the JBL Crown BPX 2200.1. Now this thing is the car audio version of my Amcrons, my PA amps downstairs. This thing, you can bridge parallel and you can bridge mono. Check this shit out. 2,200 watts times 1 into 4 ohms, or 2,200 watts times 1 into 1 ohm. That's the most important bit, because the top one is going to be bridge mono. This bottom one is going to be bridge parallel, which means you're paralleling the 2 channels together. So there's 2 channels. I can run 1 Pioneer per channel. Is bloody overkill, I know, and I'll be careful not to blow the Pioneers up, but it gives me some headroom and it allows me to expand in the future, and it's not going to blow up on me. These amps have awesome protection in them. Only slight issue is the price. I'm going to send him an offer. I'm going to be like, hey, do you mind taking, say, £300 for it? It's in euros, but it's only from, where is it, Ireland, which is sort of in the British Isles anyway, so I can get that shipped over, and I think that will sort out all my problems with bloody blowing amplifiers, because a lot of people are saying running the Vibe on 1 ohm daily is probably not a good idea, as I've seen, even though it's supposed to be able to do that. The Diamond would have been better on 1 ohm. Apparently they can run 1 ohm all day. if it worked. Anyway, sorry guys, I didn't really tell you what I've got going on here. This is basically the same system I've had for ages, just in a different layout. I decided to get rid of that massive, great big shelving unit on my desk because I don't need that anymore. I'm not in education, college, university. I don't need any of that stuff with my books and all that crap on there. So I decided to get rid of that. The eventuality idea is, this is my plan for the future. I'm going to get a big ass widescreen TV on the wall right about there. I'm going to have a nice big like sofa like thing there. Yeah, so this should be the seating area. I'm going to have my TV there. I'm going to still have my computer, use the TV as the PC screen. I'm going to have some wireless keyboard and mouse over here. I'm going to have, for speakers, get rid of these smaller kind of speakers. You know, they're just mix match, all that crap. So I'm going to build myself some brilliant floor standers using my 4.8s, the 4.8, you know, the awesome cheap 8-inch woofers that I've had in my videos for years. They're going to be the bass drivers. I haven't yet decided on the mid-range drivers. A good idea might be to use the Rotels because they are really, really great SQ drivers. They move a lot, they can go crazy loud, they're 50 watts RMS. That is a lot for like a little 4-inch speaker. These are the good ones. They're also, I think, 40 watts RMS. They're more clear, they're more crisp, yeah? They give a crisper sound. These give a more natural sound. There's not a lot of sort of bass, there's not a lot of punchiness going on here. These, to be perfectly honest, are a bit crap. These are really low power, they're kind of not all that great quality. I'm just using them for the volume at the moment. These ones are also really low power. I think they're like 10 watts RMS or something. I'm just using them for centers at the moment. It gives a good sound at the moment though. It gives a nice sound. Obviously I've got my satellites up there. I'm going to upgrade those as well. So for my surround sound, I'm going to have the two awesome floor standers either side. Move the desk over that way a little bit to give me a bit of space. So I'm going to have the two 8s in each. Some mids, and off eBay I'm going to get these awesome tweeters that are a combination of ribbon and dome. They give an awesome spectrum of sound. They're so good. But just like listen to this, because obviously I've got my keyboard going on here, just making some sounds that you might recognise. Well, no, I don't know if they have this in the US.